So you started your home healthcare business or your group home business, and now it's time to start keeping up with your business financial records. But do you know where to start? One of the first things to do when you're starting to keep up with your business financial records is first purchase an accounting software. Second is to set up your chart of accounts in that software. Today in this video, I will walk you through on how to set up your chart of accounts in QuickBooks Online. We will go through how to get to the chart of accounts in QuickBooks Online. We will go over how to set up the accounts and the sub-accounts in QuickBooks Online, and also how to locate or see the transactions within those accounts. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Shavis Watkins. I'm a financial strategist that helps home and community service agencies increase revenue by 25% with organized and accounting bookkeeping strategies. Okay, so one of the first steps in keeping up with your financial records, as mentioned before, is to set up your chart of accounts. Now, let's not make it more difficult than what it really is. Setting up your chart of accounts can be looked at as keeping up with documents within a file cabinet. Every business transaction has a receipt, an invoice, a statement, some form of business transaction document that has to be filed or categorized into correct folder or account. With that being said, your chart of accounts is a list of financial categories that all of your business transactions will be categorized into to produce financial records. Let me take you into QuickBooks Online and show you how to set up your chart of accounts. If you don't have QuickBooks Online, you can click the link provided and you'll be able to get 30% off for 6 months. Now, I will suggest that you be familiar, you know which accounts your business are going to use before setting them up or adding them in your chart of accounts. And the reason I say this is because you're not able to delete your accounts once they're in QuickBooks Online, but you are able to make them inactive. This is something I will show you as well. Okay, so here we are in QuickBooks Online. There are a number of ways to get to your chart of accounts in QuickBooks Online. One way is to go to the gear icon in your upper right-hand corner. Once you click the gear icon, a window will pop up, or a screen will pop up. And in this screen, you will go over to your company. Under your company, you'll see chart of accounts. So this is one way you're able to access your chart of accounts. Another way you're able to access your chart of accounts is if you go to the left panel. And if you go down, you'll see accounting. Once you hover over accounting, a side panel will come up and you see the chart of accounts here. So that's another way. Let me show you something that QuickBooks has recently implemented, and that is changing the view of your screen. So right now we're in the accountant view, but we can also switch to a business view. So let's switch to business view. So you click the gear icon and you'll see under your company, it says chart of accounts here, which is the same. Okay, now if we go to the left panel, if we go to bookkeeping, let's click bookkeeping, and then you'll see under manage chart of accounts here. So those are some ways that you're able to get to the chart of accounts. Now let's click on chart of accounts. If this is your first time setting up your chart of accounts, this is the screen that will come up. QuickBooks, once you sign into QuickBooks or start, you answer a series of questions. And so they will already have an idea of what accounts you may need for your company. So they will give you some basic accounts for your company. So let's click see your chart of accounts. Here we see our chart of accounts. Now this view of your chart of accounts is just within the software. Once we go to print a report of your chart of accounts or to print a report, it's going to show differently. And your chart of accounts is organized with first your balance sheet accounts showing, starting with your assets, ending with your owner's equity, and then you go to your income statement, your profit and loss statement. And that starts with your income, and then it goes down to your expenses. Now, let's look at how to add a new account to your chart of accounts. So up here, you'll see new in the upper right-hand corner. Let's click new, and a box will pop up. We want to add a new account. The account we're going to add owner's equity. So what we do here, we know that owner's equity is an equity account. And then you click detail type. Detail type should be owner's equity. Click owner's equity, and owner's equity will pop up here. So let's go ahead and add our owner's equity. We're going to save it. And if we go down, we will see that our owner's equity has been added. So now we're going to add your partners to the owner's equity. And we're going to do this the same way that we added the owner's equity, but it will be a little different. So let's go up to the upper right-hand corner, and let's click new. Account type, we still know that it's equity. The detail type, let's go ahead and do our partner's contribution. So we'll click partner's contribution, and the name pops up. Let's keep it like that. Normally, what I like to do is still go ahead and put what the name of the partner, because we'll have different partners. So we'll go ahead and name this partner's contribution Sam, just a general name. Now, this is not the end of this one, because remember, we're going to put this under owner's equity. We want this to be a sub-account to owner's equity. So what we do here is sub-account. And we're going to click the checkbox to check and say yes. And so what account is this a sub-account to? It's a sub-account to the owner's equity account. So let's find owner's equity and place it here. And if we scroll down, we will see owner's equity, and what do we see here? Partner's contribution. So that is how we would add an account to our chart accounts, and how we would add the sub account to our chart account. So let's say we made a mistake, or we don't want the partner underneath the owner's equity account anymore. We just want the owner's equity account by itself. Now, we could do that if it was a sole proprietor or a single member LLC. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make this, remember I said you can't delete an account that you added, but you can make it inactive. So the way you do that is you go over here to the right-hand side where it says view register, but you don't click the view register. Let's click the arrow that's next to the view register. So when you click the arrow, you'll see you have an edit, but the second option is make inactive. So we can make this inactive, and it will remove it from our chart of accounts. So let's try it. Make inactive. Are you sure you want to inactivate it? Yes. And now let's go down to our owner's equity, and what we don't see our partner's equity or partner's contribution account anymore. Okay, now let's take a look at the different accounts that are the transactions that are within an account, because this is just a simple view, but it's a lot going on in the back of this, because they've already started conducting business. So let's see, what account can we pick? Okay, let's pick services. And once we pick services, we're going to go to the right-hand side where it says Run Report. So let's click the Run Report. And now we see what they have under services once we run the report. So they have 2 transactions, and let's take a look. This is since 90 days. I hope that was helpful. You may be wondering, why is keeping my business financial records organized so important? I can give you many reasons why it's important, but I'll focus on 2. First, it helps you know how healthy your business really is and which areas you need to examine. Second, it helps prepare your business for the future. If you need any assistance with your financial records and with any accounting services, I'm here to assist. My information is listed below. You can select my calendar. We can hop on a quick 15-minute call and discuss your business needs. Wishing you much success in your business. Thank you. Bye.